All right, welcome to Excel for Everyone, Basic Walkthrough. That's what I'm calling it now. This is Excel 2016. If you have an earlier one, or if you're using Excel 365, this will be pretty similar. They don't really change too much from year to year. Although it may look different, the basic functionality will be the same. Most of the differences you probably won't notice. We'll begin at the top. These are your quick action buttons and many more. You can even do many more things. But honestly, the ones I use are already in there. By default, you only see a few. One thing I hate about it is that you can't move items. You basically have to uncheck everything and then check them back in the way you want them set up. Next, we have your tabs. I call them tabs. Some people call them ribbons. Whatever you want to call them, that's what these are. Each one has their basic functionality, and you can customize them. You can create your own tabs that has everything you need. I usually stay with default because I'm very familiar with it. Home is where you'll stay the most. It has the most basic functionalities and what you'll use the most. Each one will have a little thingy on the bottom that will give you even more options. So if you're ever lost, but you know generally what you are trying to do, you can try checking those. So I'll let you guys play around with that. I won't get into too much details just yet. Again, each one will have its different functionality. Insert, as you can imagine, is about inserting things. Page layout is about how it comes out when you print it, like orientation, what you want to print. Formula, I actually rarely use this. Data is all about data manipulation. This is about filters and taking certain data sets out so that you can only see certain things. This is playing around with the data, all sorts of fun stuff. Review, self-explanatory. View is just how it looks on screen. Page break is probably something you'll use. And freeze panes is a very handy tool to have. Again, we'll get into all this further along. This is just a quick basic walkthrough of the app. Help, never used it in my life. And then if you open up your file button, you'll see a lot of different things: save as, prints, etc. options, protect, blah, 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 blah. The next bit we'll get into is your formula bar. Hello, I am a formula bar. You enter text, you can enter actual formulas, and then you can actually see the formula when you click on a cell, which is very useful. When all you see are numbers, you can actually see how those numbers are being created. The general rule of thumb is you want the least amount of inputs in a spreadsheet. That decreases your chance of making a human error and screwing up the whole spreadsheet. And now you have the beef of your spreadsheet, the actual spreadsheet. Everything's referenced by letter first and then number. So that's column, then row. So whenever you reference a cell, that's how the format comes. So if I wanted to say, hey, what's in A2? That's exactly what you do. Down here, you have all the sheets in the spreadsheet. So sometimes you'll have very complicated spreadsheets that will have multiple sheets, all kind of referencing each other, VLOOKUPs, etc., etc. You can even reference things on different sheets. Boom. And when you look at the formula bar, look, it says sheet 2, B3. Go to sheet 2, B3. Ta-da! And then you have your zoom If you have bad eyesight, that's what you use. But if you come to a spreadsheet that's just like way too tiny, well, that's what you'll do. So I think that's the bare basics you'll need to get started. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of information to work on, but at least it'll give you an idea where to look if you need a certain thing. If you have any questions about anything, please leave a comment and I'll be happy to answer them. I know I went through this really fast, so if you need me to explain anything in further detail, it might be actually helpful for other people as well. So let me know and I will do it. So please subscribe because there's going to be plenty more videos coming because there's a lot you can do in this little program. Thanks for watching and see you next time.